Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Literary Lord. The topic for today's Friday Thought is Life is a Mathematical Equation. Let me first tell you a short and a simple story. In a dark room, maybe because of the absence of light on that particular moment, the candles were burning. A couple with a child of 2 used to live there. The child was mesmerized by the dancing flame of the candle and wanted to catch it, but the moment he tried for it, his mother stopped him with a shush. After a few minutes, the child tried again and he got the same reaction from his mother. After a few unsuccessful attempts, the child got irritated and started crying. Then, the time went on, the child grew up to be a teen. His teenhood days were a bit different, with a bit of more rules and restrictions, but not really that suffocating. He was to get up early in the morning, a glass of milk and a morning jog with his father. Father went just to give him company and not to keep an eye on him. He had his schools, after which few extracurricular activities, rest, play and sleep. His homeworks were checked by his mother, and his father made him read articles, newses, and most importantly a book extra from the course every month, though that was just a beginner thing which tended to increase later on. His so-called friends called him a pimp and his father a ringmaster. They gave him different thoughts and he sometimes hated his situation. Many a times he tried to rebel, but his parents were good enough to motivate him and keep him on the track. Though certain times he had this thought, why me? Then he grew up with a nice personality, a desirable position, and a dreamable financial condition, and yes, an unmatchable intelligence. And then he got to know that those were not restrictions, but preparations, and lived happily ever after. Now, this was a very short story and a very simple one too. But now let me get straight to my point, which will also clear the point of my story. What is a mathematical equation? A mathematical equation is something where, not talking too much mathematically, okay? But normally, it's something where numbers are added, subtracted, brackets are broken if any, alphabets too are there if it's algebra, angles if it's geometry, fractions, multiplications, divides and etc. And they are not there illogically. Then, in the end, you get an absolutely perfect answer in its own way, and a single change equal to an inch anywhere in the equation will disrupt the whole thing and you won't get a proper answer. So what I mean to tell you is that all what happens in an equation happens for the sake of some reason, and all that what happens is important for that outcome without which there can't be one. Generally, many of us feel like, oh my god, why is this happening with me, especially when they are stuck in some problem, in some trouble. Or take my example, there was a time when I was badly in depression, which I still do have, though rare in days and mere in nights, but there was a time when I was badly stuck into this. I used to lie down in the bed with shivery hands and legs, something jumping in my stomach, sweat and tears mixed, feelings like spears. That was the time when I had thoughts that, oh God, why me? Do I deserve this depression? Lying down with sadness, is this all I got? I had such thoughts because my mind was not clear. Well, the fact is that what happened with me, I believe it was necessary for what I am today, or what my plans are today, and what is happening now with me, I know that it's due to some reason, and the result of which I shall see later. So whatever happens, big or small, if someone left you, you got kicked, had an accident, incurred losses, humiliation, ignorance, people calling you, oh, he's just a bloody overthinker, he's a bullshit, he's an assumer, it's all necessary. It is happening for some reason, and some big reason. It's just that you'll have to believe that you can do it and go through it, and yes, you have to do it. No other option. Because you know what? An answer without an equation is a fantasy, and a luxurious life without struggle is also very much near that, and even if you get it, you won't enjoy then. You have to give in to get in. See, another example is that standing on the roof is very beautiful. You're on the top, good scenery is there, a good air, and a lot of things like that. But for that, you'll have to go through the stairs, which is difficult, something uncomfortable, But you'll have to do it in order to get to the roof. You'll have to get through with the stairs in order to get to the roof. So, in the end, just remember that's happening for a reason. Maybe right now you're not able to understand, but later on you'll get it. Just hold on. Just hold on. In that story earlier, the teen felt why he had to do all that extra stuff when his friends were just living and loitering, but later on he understood it was not suffocation but preparation. It is preparation. Hold on and keep it up. Hope my message is clear. Thank you very much for being such a patient listener. Love you all. Bye-bye.